close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Going in through your nose. Taking deep cleansing breaths. And out through your nose. As you take each breath deep, deep. Release the tension in your diaphragm. Feel your lungs filling up like a giant balloon. And then watch it deflate. Continue to allow the energy to flow in and out. Allow the outside world to fall away. Allow it to be on the outside of the door. Allow your thoughts to float away like feathers on the breeze. Each feather is a different color, different size. Allow the breeze to come in through the back of your head, pushing out these feathers, pushing them out of your forehead. On the quill of each feather is a word, a sentence, a challenge, or a remembrance. Allow the feathers to float away from you, moving further and further away, watching them twirl and swirl on the breeze, dancing, spinning. And as you continue to focus on the breath and allow the feathers to float away, relax more and more. The tension melts off of you. Imagining yourself as a candle. Candle in the shape of yourself, with the wick at the top of your head. And as you take a match, you light the wick, and you allow the flame to burn. Burns brightly. And with the breath, you watch the flame dance. You watch it flicker with each inhale and each exhale. It doesn't burn out, it just moves and dances with the breath. You see the base of the flame, a deep orange color, as it touches the wick. You see the middle of the flame is bright yellow. And the top of the flame is white, white hot. And the smoke that rises from the flame is white. And as the flame grows with intensity with each breath, it melts away tension, worries as it melts away. Wax at the top of your head. It melts away worries and stress. As if you were on the inside of a wax shell, melting away strong outer protective energies. And it's okay. Allow it to melt. You feel the drips moving down your temples, forehead, back of your head, as the drips of tension releasing and melting move down your head. Relax more and more, going deeper and deeper into relaxation. As the drips continue down over the bridge of your nose, your cheeks, your ears, your top lip, your jaw relaxes and falls slack, cradling your tongue, your earlobes. Again, the feathers continue to float out of your forehead. The flame continues to melt the tension and the rigidity, allowing your protective energy to be at peace, to release, to know that you are protected as you continue to relax and release through the breath, through this flame. Continuing to breathe and allowing the energy to melt more and more down into your neck, feeling the energies melting away worries, anxieties, becoming more peaceful, serene, as it relaxes the vertebrae in the neck, moving down each vertebrae one at a time, like tiny fingers massaging and releasing, letting go, releasing the tension in the cartilage, moving down the neck, remembering to breathe, relaxing more and more, allowing the feathers to continue to float away, and the flame to continue to melt the tension and stress. The wax pulls up the top of your shoulders, filling up and then running off the edges of your shoulders and down your arms, down through your biceps, down into your elbows, down into your forearms, feeling it running down, releasing the energies, wrists, into the palms of your hands, and then your right hand, bring your palm up to look at it in your mind's eye. And the wax energy that's releasing fills up the palm of your hand and becomes a mirror, a reflector. And as you look at the palm of your hand, it reflects your third eye. Your eye of intuition, eye of clarity. And you see this eye in the palm of your hand. And you see the colors in the iris. You see the lashes and how beautiful this eye is. And it is within you. And as you close your fingers around the reflector of this eye, this reflection of your inner eye, closing the palm up in a fist, and knowing that you have truth in your hands, truth and knowledge, understanding. And as you lower your hand down to your side, a gush of liquid energy pours out your fingertips, clearing away even more tension and worries. And you feel it gushing out your fingers and onto the ground around you. And at your feet, the energy starts to rise. You feel the liquid, loving energy around your feet and your toes and your heels, creating a small puddle, but continuing to grow as you release more and more tension. As you focus back onto the top of your shoulders, energy moves down into your chest like a wave of liquid energy releasing, rushing down into the heart area and cleansing and washing away fear and sorrow, any guilt. Allow it to wash away. As if you were washing clothes. See yourself washing, rinsing out a white cloth. And as you wring it out, squeezing out all the dirt and the waters, and you flick this cloth and you allow it to open up as you hold it with your fingers in front of you. And this white cloth has an image or a picture of something you need to see. And as you take this cloth, you wipe away your third eye, your face, your neck, your chest. And then again you wash this cloth and release more and more. As you squeeze out the waters again, and the cloth becomes even more brilliant white as it washes away anxiety and fear, as it drips down onto the ground around you, and the puddle becomes a small shallow pond with tadpoles and lily pads, dragonflies. As you're wading in this shallow pond, as you continue to use the cloth, you hold it up again And you see another image in the cloth, a picture. Some things that need to be more clear. Seeing the pictures, seeing the challenges, seeing truth in the white cloth. And the energy continues to move down into your stomach area, and you take the white cloth and you wipe your belly. You wipe it clean as though you were wiping front of a lens of a light. A headlight, wiping away dirt, blocks, again with this white cloth that you have. And as you take the cloth away, the light is so bright, it's hard to look at. You shield your eyes because it is so intense, and the light shines outwards, shines out ahead of you, illuminating your path, illuminating your future. Again, holding up the cloth and seeing the dirt on it, and again washing it, washing the cloth, squeezing it out, and allowing it to become white once again, and the pond gets larger each time you cleanse the cloth. Waters grow wider and wider. You find yourself standing in the middle of a lake, and there is a small kind of sandbar in the middle of this lake. As you look around you and you see what your releasing has created. This lake is huge. As you continue to melt away more and more tension, doubt pours down off of you, down the bottoms of your feet and out, pouring down into the lake. Belief rises up from your stomach and moves up through your heart, rises up through your neck, rises up higher and into your vision. Belief. For seeing is not believing, it is believing. Believing to be able to see. And as you continue to look around the lake, you realize that you can jump into the waters, and you swim, and you turn, and you dive down, and the waters are crystal clear. You can see the bottoms of the water, and you can see the light coming in from above, rippling on the bottom of the waters, the walls of this beautiful lake. As you swim and frolic, you come up and you take a big gulp of air, and you float on the tops of the waters. You float facing up, gently floating on the surface. And you can feel the water's surface perfectly floating, perfectly, helping you become buoyant. And the waters you can feel along the sides of your legs, arms, and head. Half of you is in the air. And the bottom half of you is in the water, floating peacefully, serene, quiet. Everything is quiet. You feel the balance. You become balanced. As above, so below. Air and water. Fire and earth. Balance is the key. And as you reach next to you, there's a rock, a big rock. You turn and you pull yourself up on this rock, and there's another rock and another. And you feel the rocks under your hands, and they are covered in moss. And as you pull away the moss, pulling away, throwing the moss into the waters of the lake, you realize that these rocks are crystal energy. As the light from the sun hits the rocks, the crystals shine, and reflections of rainbows are everywhere. As you continue to peel away the mosses, you peel away illusion, taking away things that don't make sense, pulling away blockages of truth, for the truth lies within, as the crystals show you clarity. Crystals are so clear that you can see right through them. And as they are all cleaned off, they are amazing, and you jump from crystal to crystal, illuminating each one by your footprint. And each one starts to change colors as you jump from one to the next. And you realize that the crystals are in a long line, just as a jetty that moves out from a beach, out into the middle of the ocean, as you continue to jump each crystal energy from one to the next, to the next. Each one changing colors. Each one crystal is clear and vibrant and strong. Without imperfection, they are perfect, perfectly sized, perfectly shaped. And as you make your way to the end of this jetty, you take a quick glance back, and you see the lake, and you see a beach just off the lake. And you jump off the end of the jetty, and you land in this amazing powdery sand. Sand is almost white. This place, what is this place? It is so luminescent, it's so bright. Everything is white. with tinges of color. As you walk along this beach and this island, look down in the sand, and there is something there for you, something that was left for you by you from another time. And as you dig it out of the sand and you pick it up, and you hold it in your hand, and you remember that you left it there for your future self to find. For time is an illusion. There is no time. There is only right now. This moment. This island. This beach. This item in your hand is from you. And as you turn it and look at it in your hand, holding it, understanding what this item means to you, seeing it for what it is, you understand its message, you understand what you must do, whether it is to face something, whether it is to release it. You know that you must use love. You must use patience and care. And within this item that you're holding, you see the fragility, the sensitivity of yourself. And you realize that we are all like this, fragile, sensitive. We are all like this. We are all so pure. We are not alone. We are supported. As you walk along holding this item, walk along the beach of this island, and you see it even more clearly now. As you feel a hand come into your hand, a gentle, sweet, loving hand, a guide or a loved one, look into their eyes and you see the compassion, the understanding of what you are going through. You see their love for you and commitment. And as they guide you along the beach, they guide you over to a dwelling. And as you make your way towards the door of this beautiful, primitive dwelling, your hand touches the walls of it as you enter into the doorway. And inside, there are candles lit all around. There are little shelves on the walls, and a table and chairs in the center, and a hearth, a fire, glowing with a pot hanging over the fire, cooking something amazing. And as you smell it, and you feel like you're home, you feel like you've been on a journey, a long journey, and you finally made it back. You feel like you can relax now and take off responsibilities and pressures and leave them at the door. As you drop them down, as you walk around this amazing dwelling, this room, you see pictures of yourself on the walls at different times of this life, and different pictures of times in other lives. And these pictures are so powerful. They show how amazing and brilliant and strong I have been. So many visions and pictures of things that I have accomplished, challenges I have overcome, and these pictures were taken of you when the accomplishment was vindicated, was won. And you can see the sparkle in your eyes in these pictures, the truth, the exuberance, the courage, the strength. As you continue to walk around looking at these pictures, you know that you've done it before and you can do it again. Connect to the energy. Feel it. Become this powerful, knowing energy. Allow it to fill you up with courage and strength. You can overcome anything. You can overcome your own dramas and issues. You can control your challenges and your saboteur. You're sabotaging issues that debilitate you. You've seen these pictures before. You know that you can overcome anything with intention, with vision. And as you walk around, your back becomes straighter, stronger. You stand in the divine right that you have. You drink in the power and the knowledge. As you move over to the fire, and you take a log, and the log has a word on it, something that you need to let go of now, and you throw it into the fire, and the sparks fly up into the chimney and up into the sky as you release this. And the smell of this amazing dish that's cooking is so intoxicating. You pull the arm out of this pot. Take a spoon and you pick up what is cooking in this pot, and you smell it, and you can see what it is, and you know it will nourish your soul as you start to drink and eat it. You can feel it replenish. As it moves into your mouth and down your throat, it replenishes you from the inside out, replenishing and filling you up with power and joy, adventure. You set out on an adventure long ago. You set out to accomplish and overcome, remember, do not allow others, challenges and issues that surround you to debilitate you. See them for what they truly are. See the truth. Own your power. And as you push the pot back into the fire to allow it to cook even further, take a napkin. The napkin is the white cloth that you had earlier, and you wipe your mouth and you smile to yourself as you place the cloth into your pocket. And you walk around the room and you realize in your pocket that you have a special gift, something that you want to give back to this room, this place, a commitment, a promise to hear your spirit, to connect with it at any time of day that you need to remember who you are, to remember and feel the power within. Stand strong. Be courageous. For you are amazing. As you make your way towards the doorway, you leave this item that was in your pocket, something of importance. You leave it on a shelf as you make your way to the doorway. Take a moment and you look back at the room. And then you make your way through the door. And the loving entity that guided you here is there waiting for you, taking your hand and whispering to you that you are loved, that you are blessed. Go in peace. And as they allow you to walk back towards the beach, walk back towards the jetty. Take a moment and look back at everything. Go to this place anytime you wish, in the blink of an eye, in a moment, for time is an illusion. Your intention, your tenacity. Be strong, all-knowing, as you jump up on the jetty, and again, jumping on each crystal. As they change in colors, as a rainbow crystalline energy is all around you, you make your way back to the main beach, back towards your lake. As you walk along the lake, you remember that item that you picked up earlier off the beach, and you drop it down onto the ground at your lake, and it becomes a tree. You see the roots grow. You see the trunk growing up and thick and wide, and the branches reaching up into the sky. And this tree is strong and connected to the earth and drinks in knowledge and wisdom from above and light energy, absorbing the light just as you absorb the light and are connected to the earth. Feel the tree. Be the tree. Strong, immovable, but flexible. As you reach up, you take a fruit that's growing on the tree, and you sink your teeth into the fruit, and you feel the juices run down and the nourishment fill you up even more, nourishing your soul, your body, and your mind, and handing the rest of the fruit to an animal that's sitting nearby. And as you walk back over to the banks of the lake, jump in, feeling the coolness of the waters, swimming back to the beginning, the center of the lake, as you pull yourself up, standing in the middle of this lake once again, looking at all you have created, seeing that the lake is a giant eye, and you are standing in the pupil of the eye. As you feel yourself coming back more and more, fusing body, mind, and spirit. Feeling your arms, your hands, your legs, your feet, coming back to a space of peace and love. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.